But he's normally not in this round already. He's looking
my
for
God,
that.
Surely Vitality didn't play the Fnatic comp even better than
They will
Fnatic.
combine
Yeah,
immediately.
I mean, it looks like they
What
are,
a
bro.
start.
It looks like they are going to.
Indeed, but
Bro,
sort
this
of what
the
you
Hopeful
expect,
guy is
right?
insane.
Maybe
I'm not gonna
Deck
lie.
is just a
Unless I'm
mastermind.
mistaken, as well.
T-Rex, if you're watching at home, he might clear
We've
you.
ever
I'm
seen
kidding, he
c-vit
doesn't.
play
T-Rex
this
or
in an
him.
official.
Don't get mad.
But
T-Rex or
when
him.
it comes to ISO, when it comes to this man,
This is his
second,
map, right? He got, was it 38
yes.
kills
5v3.
on Haven as a breach? So you
believe
then
this was
put
the
him on an ISO.
A red
If anything, it should be
tailless
easier.
map.
45
Yeah.
minimum. Let's set the bar here and now.
Now look how
Make
much
sure
more
that he's
entertaining
throwing.
this is going
I
to
know.
be when you
I
don't
know,
have KO
He's
Breach.
played unbelievable. I think individually this guy is just off the
They're
charts.
going
Second
into
only
the-
to
they're going
Zeus
into the stack.
in week 1, and a chance to build up those stats
Oh,
again here
man.
now in the role where
That's
it
gonna
makes a
get the
bit more
second too.
sense
Look at
where
him.
that
Oh, no, he
expectation can be put
Oh,
onto
whoa,
a
whoa, whoa,
kayak.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh my god.
He's nicely done, but anything
nice
further
try,
will
nice
be
try.
impossible with c-vit quickly shutting him down.
Crashies?
Crashies, the last man
Crashes,
standing.
this I'll send chat 50 gifted
1v3.
right now.
And already he's going to be
Oh,
caught,
yeah.
suppressed,
NT
and
Austin,
taken
NT
out.
23.
How could he do such a thing? But yeah, you know, you look back at last map as well, Tom, and I think like you can't undersell how bad that was for
Okay.
Vitality. They win the pistol, they win the follow-up.
It's a Cobbler
times,
default.
and they
Both
walk
teams
out
just
with
default
6
every single round, never rush.
rounds. That is astonishing. And for Fnatic, it was a big shutdown, but here on Haven, we could see the same thing. Pistol goes to Vitality. Follow-up should be theirs. This is a
Bro, these chat
classic buy
e-daters are
from
getting out of
Fnatic.
hand. What do you mean? There's people in
Not
my chat
investing
e-dating right
in
now?
anything,
Is it
essentially.
Tanny?
A few pieces
Tanny,
of
are you
utility,
really
but
in
even
my
then,
chat? What's
You
happening?
expect them to be held on until the next
really
round.
anything in
Reveal
chat.
sees that there's nothing outside A, and the push up here for
Must be some
Kayak
other e-daters.
initiated.
I think a good sign for Fnatic going forward into this
Wow,
match
good shock there.
is the fact that
We might need to put
You have
Safe back on the
seen
ISO after seeing that one.
excellent play from Chronicle in the last. Like, he is someone that, when he's online, as I said, he's almost impossible to stop. So the fact that you're going to have this
Okay.
aggressive defensive side, you're going to have
No one wants to
that
get orbs?
combination of Kayak and Alfia looking for fights across the map.
What the fuck?
You need an anchor.
They
You
just
need
started
someone who's gonna
pre-firing
hold
this
ground,
guy.
especially on a map like Haven with 3 sites. Chronicle is your map. So that's where
do you
I'm
think
going to be
wins this map,
focused,
Tanny?
even though it's very easy to look for
I'm
the
hoping Fnatic will win.
craziness.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My heart wants
we
Fnatic
brought
to win.
forward.
My mind is telling me Vitality is gonna win.
I think he might have missed that.
Really? I think it's
When
gonna
they
Ruby
were
be
going
Good,
in,
thank you for the
first
I think it's
time,
gonna be
not
like
in
a
the
stomp like the
previous
last
round
one.
in this one, so I think
Yeah.
that was just to see
But
if he
last
could
time
do
I
it
watched
again.
Fnatic
I
play
don't
this
even
match,
know if that
Kayak
happened.
and
Yeah,
Alfia turned into
I
LeBron
think it was
James
just
and
like,
Dwayne Wade. So
let me
we'll
check
see.
I got my lineup correct.
See if they can do it again.
Although this
Fair
is
play.
such a
Sometimes it has to be
like a
done.
snowbally comp, you know. You can just keep on
The spike, the rest of the Fnatic members go,
Yeah,
and this is the
like
the
alternating.
round for
Yeah,
Valorant.
exactly.
Alex,
Yeah,
thank you for
alternating
me.
between
Love the
ISO
stream. You're
and-
watching the
From
new
Fnatic
One Piece episode
Vitality.
tomorrow,
Yeah,
bro. I will be
Success.
rooting to that.
Slow and fast.
So here we go, Fnatic, they get the rifles up. And on the defense, this is where things really start to heat up. Alfia
On the ISO, a big challenge for anybody
Is that even
to
close to
face
the
off
goal?
against,
Yeah,
as we have seen a
Crazy
million times
game from
over.
Valky.
Betting crashes. Interesting
Dude,
call.
this is a
Flash up from
insane
Kayak. They're gonna
bonus play.
swing deep, but
Damn.
Vitality
I
are
like
playing
that though.
super
None of them are
passive,
peeking. Now
allowing
they
them
just
to
go back
grab
A,
that
bro.
early information. The rotation now from that gate crash towards the C site. The step back on A as we slowly see Alfia look to
Yeah,
reinforce.
I like the way
how high
Vitality
this
are playing this
extent
round
is.
right now.
Anybody, because you're going to have the cage probably popped off rip. They've already got close enough that it's not going to matter as much. Just utilizing
They still
that
have
gate
no
crash,
info
basically running in,
on, like, 3 people
destroying
just standing
the
there
trap,
alone.
and then falling away back towards A. It will hold players there for sure.
There was
I
a
mean,
moment
none of
where
them
it
are
did look
peeking or
like
doing any
Alfia was going to go
beautiful,
towards
no
spawn,
rotates.
fill in
Yeah.
the gap on B,
But
but
for some
they're
reason,
relatively
Fnatic
confident
just
with leaving
know.
C kind of
Yeah,
open.
what the fuck?
And then the B side
What
had
is
2
this,
players on
like,
it, no
off? Why
contact,
did the
no
Yori just come
moves.
here?
Well, okay.
They
Boaster
have 4 here
says
now.
you
What
can
the
go
fuck?
on
Boaster
over.
just
And
knows.
how about
He
that
knows.
A site? Kayak's now here, 3
now
players.
they do.
Boaster even starts to get an inkling that this could
What
be
was
the
that?
A
Oh.
hit,
Oh,
and
what's
so
the
he's
pre-fire?
now ready to pop the
No,
paranoia.
Kayak!
It's perfect,
My
but
goal!
Vitality still come ahead.
Oh,
They
no,
cannot
not
expect
bonus.
these numbers to still be here. Now they will.
Oh,
Alfia
wait.
was the one to find a kill with
Alfia,
Boaster going
ISO
down.
final
12
boss.
seconds left. The plant needs to be found. The spike on
Oh
backside.
my
Oh. Oh,
See, Wolfie is not.
He
It's
ran
all-
into
It's on, yeah.
almost
Yeah,
the
see, Wolfie, he's so
entire
confident,
team.
bro.
A dump of utility
For a
and big
rookie, this
swings
guy's so
from
confident.
Fnatic.
Oh my
But
God.
Vitality
They've dealt
I think it's
with
G
everything
bro,
that
I don't
came
want to
their
say
way.
GG,
And it's
but
3v1 where
Fnatic can
Chronicle,
come back
as
from
good as
anything.
he's
How did they
been,
not hold that? I'm actually so
Seems to
confused.
just
Who
be
died
locked
back
out.
site? Because like it looked like he was about to get
Oh,
three
this is
people.
Kayak whiffed.
Buy round.
For sure.
And what basically happened there was
I
they
don't know who
sold the
died
fake on
second.
C,
Kayak got the
but I
first
think
kill.
it was Kayak then jump peeks it, just goes and checks and goes, I have seen nothing. So I'm going to
See the
rotate to
replay
the other
here.
side of the map. Then they rotate a fourth player in. And if you have that
Nah,
much
this
of a stack
side-
and you come out with
side
2
of
kills,
guy, he's looking clean,
either
chat.
you've
He's
done
looking
something
good.
bad or your opponents have done something incredibly well. And I think that, again,
And he's
we're
on the
seeing
ISO too?
the heat of
They
fnc-vit
must hella
very
believe in this
early on
guy.
in this game. I think it can be a brutal sort of
Why
switch.
is the
if
Valorant
that's
gonna
how
have
it is.
your
Because
ult
they're
for
able to
gun
spot
round
out
if
the
they win
last
this
guy,
round
the fourth
cleanly?
player, the one that would
both
surprise you
gonna
And then
get
got
normally.
the
round.
ISO
Against
to the
one
one
guy,
after
and
that.
he's
Yeah,
dealt
it's
with.
so fucked.
Wonderful stuff for Vitality. An inspiring round for their squad, no doubt. It's not just the fact that they beat down the first
the
full
ult are
buy.
just so good
It's
on
that
the map.
Fnatic
You just
read
ult
that
C, like,
play
they have to give it to you.
perfectly, stacked up, and it still didn't work. Now they've got a
Whoa,
light
whoa, whoa,
investment
Durka.
into this one.
Aimbotting?
Chronicle saved over that Vandal and has the regenerating shields to bring him back up to fighting form, but
Okay.
early on, Vitality
they're going
again
C.
avoid any of this early
C is
aggression
free.
from Fnatic from going down in those fights, and it looks like they have
Wow,
picked
Durka ulted
the easier
Again,
of the sites
why
to
are they
push
just
towards.
rotating
That's the
A?
rifle for Fnatic
Like
though, and Chronicle
they
picks
just
up
have
the kill.
info.
Not a bad start.
They might have some like tells, but their
Weapon
tells
down.
are wrong, you know?
Spike planted.
Potential to
It's a bit weird.
utilize. Well, they've gone. Fortunately, there's no ultimates.
Or if
And even
we have both
utility,
flash
you're
here?
kind of looking at. You've got the dart back online, a drone. Paranoia would
I kinda
have to
like
be
this one way.
sublimely
Cheeky,
placed.
cheeky, aren't you, mate?
Kick still has one remaining. Is
One
wary that they're
flash
already
him.
coming in from behind. In
Freebie,
fact,
there's
though,
a freebie
it's
default.
going to be
Chronicle,
that
he's
short
default!
play, but C4
What?
again.
This is
You
not
talk
shit.
about this guy already
What the
being-
fuck,
Shooting
Ron?
the guy on his
I
screen.
think it was 4-0 going into this round, but he's fighting aggressively. He's facing off against
Oh, no.
opponents.
Ah!
Kayak eventually gets the job done,
Oh
but
my God,
Sivo
they're
is
selling.
just flying. Another added to the
Bro.
tally.
Thanos, bro.
Got one.
I'm back, guys.
You might
There's
be
the
the
shot
free ing.
landing. Good
Might be
job they
free ing,
tested it
saving
earlier.
DRX.
Kayak knows there's
Yeah,
players
both
coming his
saving.
way.
Wait,
Has a
I mean,
gate
What?
crash to get out
What
of
is
there.
that?
Decoy not going to be working. They know that he's
Vitality
here.
works
They saw the
without him.
reveal,
I
and
don't know
yeah,
what I'm
time to
saying.
get out.
I guess the only benefit
Wait,
there
did you
is
see that?
No.
He just
Like
threw
that
out like the
decoy?
clone.
Yeah, I don't know why he did
Yeah.
I don't know if he's realised how far forward into the site
that. Wait.
he has managed to get. Sivo fighting
Yeah.
off against
Bro,
Chronicle.
Sivo's too
He
good.
has not been missing so far. Kayak still at the back of the site though. Has been able to get one and escapes
Big
once
kill.
again. The second gate crash
Going
utilised
through? No way
Durka.
you go through Durka.
Seems like he might try something
You
cheeky
bad
of his
boy.
own.
Yeah, but he's conscious there's either a player or perhaps even the player he was just hunting down on the other side of the smoke. Doesn't want to emerge from it. Ultimate activated from Kayak.
Garage clear.
They clear out a lot of space. He didn't clear the corner.
Check.
But
Wait,
Les
they
doesn't
know,
know.
they
He doesn't know. He just knows that
Yeah.
that player ran out there. He panics. He pops the cage. Information at least goes their way, and Kayak
is
realizes
still
here in the
gonna go
steps
garage.
that
Look
there's
at him.
still one
Les
outside
is
garage.
such a
We'll look
rat.
to crunch on him later, and the push with
Guy
the
is
smoke
such a
on
rat. Look at
Fnatic,
him.
They stand a decent chance.
He's not
I
even
love
close.
that from Alpha. The wall is going to block them off
Wait.
from spams completely.
Wait,
It's
he's stuck.
almost
Oh,
fully
no.
defused, but Alpha's been taken off the spike.
Oh
The
my
second
God,
player
Steve Buffy gets
crashes, steps in, and
No
he steps
way,
out just as
bro.
quick. Steve off with a
This is
three-piece
Valorant,
in
guys.
this round.
Spray and pray through smoke
Vitality
and kill them
are
all.
hammering
Gonna
for
farm
Eco
it all.
frags or like picking off players who are already stunned. Or
He's already
flashed up.
halfway
That
to his
was
ult again.
integral kills to
I mean,
stop
we
them
thought this was
defusing.
going to be an ISO diff for Alpha,
He's
but
delivering
I
on
mean,
the
bro.
highest level right now.
Well, the
Alpha's
conversations we
been,
had about Durka and Kayak and the storylines
having an
between
off
the two,
day
the pressure
today.
on Kayak
Yeah, he's
to fill the
definitely been
boots of
having an off
Durka,
day.
while Durka wants to take his boots back. But really, for
Okay.
someone like
Oh,
Sivo
bro,
coming
what?
into this
What
map
the
up against
fuck?
Alpha here on the ISO,
Yeah, I don't know
one of the
what's
best
not. Most
ISOs
players
in
actually
the
been
world,
taking some type
you
of
gotta
performance
think that
enhancing
even if
drugs
you
in
can
the
exist in
offseason.
his shadow, that's a
shots he's been
success.
hitting recently-
But right
Oh
now,
my
he
God,
is
Kayak,
shining a
give
new
me-
light on Fnatic. Fnatic
Ew.
with a decent
2023
step up
EMEA
from
MVP
Kayak.
safe?
Two-piece already, Les and Durka down and out, but the man who's yet to
Alright.
taste death,
4v3 or
Sivov,
Sheriff?
still alive, and weaker weapons, still what
Loki,
they're working
Loki
with.
clears you,
Nothing
my king.
recovered by
Cap.
that defensive side.
Both Boaster and Kayak being able to get something, but not able to fall back in for
Bro.
things. The shield helping out massively. Hunter's Fury.
Wow, you gotta use
utilized
an
it. We'll
ultimate
pick
to
off
take this
Sivo.
guy out, bro. That
It's
guy's
an
the final
investment,
boss.
but that has garnered a reward. And you can see the long run around from Crashies. He's hoping
Even
to
still, the
try and
round
find a
isn't
weapon
like
on his way back.
particularly convincing.
Or potentially
Dave has
box
his
them in. The
fucking
rest of the
ult
players
too.
are going to have to wait for him to get into position. That time will continue to tick. And that also means that they won't have his utility until he reveals himself.
Very much worthwhile, though, with that smoke
This is a
put down
hard
by
crossfire.
Boaster. Cerebral, well, I thought because he could sneak his
maybe
way
not
through,
anymore.
but the reveal is needed, broken, and some information to work with
Someone
here.
Austin.
Trade starts out well. Crashy's on the recover.
Oh my
point.
god.
Oh my
Now he's
god.
the last one
Together.
standing safe,
Why is he
looking to run away.
droning?
Yes,
Has
so
Hunter's
long.
Fury. If he can get to safe distance to activate
Oh,
instead, he's
Austin
looking for
wins
the
that.
kill, but
Oh my
Crashy's
god,
made the
Austin.
read.
Time?
He
He has it,
suspected
he has
that's
it,
where
he has it,
safe
he
would
has it.
take
Austin,
and
you're
with
him.
Enough time
That
to bring
boy
it
nice.
AR!
Fnatic
Wait, you don't
are
still
on the
vault if
board
you're
at
safe?
last.
Oh my god, the Fnatic comeback. I've witnessed this before.
Alfia believes this is the
was actually on
moment
this
that
map
things will
too.
change. Have to wait and see. This attack has been devastating so far.
That's hilarious. I think the
Alpha
reveal
has
got
his
stuck on
ult.
the decoy, and because it hasn't got
Let
line
me
of
see an Alpha
sight,
your ult here.
you're not getting revealed by it. So it's able to push up on the back of it. It's be confusing to look at from the other side, but I guess
Don't know how
Chronicle wasn't
Kron
that
got that
confused.
kill, but
He's
we'll
just
take it.
wall-banged Durka straight through the boxes.
What if they lose this
through
round?
the
No, they
wall
won't.
there, through two walls. You can see the holes just fading now. Not a bad opener for Fnatic.
Fnatic, they're
and they
known for
still
their
have that
comeback shot.
operator of Kayak lurking into the late round.
Dave still needs to practice his lineups. You missed that one on C-Long.
Potential from Alfia to
Oh.
this fight more.
Oh wow,
with
maybe he
solid
doesn't need to work
though
on
from
them.
Safe.
He's him.
The lineup might have been missed once, but the Hunter's Fury will put them back at level. Pegging
Oh,
Alfia.
Alpha.
In the meantime, though, has managed to
Ult front
re-aggress
me
and
now?
find less. This puts this into
Ult front me
just the
ISO?
players looking to make their way into the B
Oh my god,
side.
ISO
There
versus
goes
ISO, show me
that
it.
kill contract, looking for the fight. Looking to try and take
Oh.
the battle, and
Yeah,
he will
Alpha
ISO
does
gift.
not lose
that.
those ones.
A
He does
clean
not lose
sweep
those
with a
ones.
double from Boaster.
How did both
The end of the first
the
half
shield
of
and two
split,
walls?
somewhere along those lines. Didn't slow down that much as the series or the map, well, the map that felt like a series went on. You have to think that stamina would always be a problem in a match like this. It's gone the distance and we're on map 3, but both teams, it doesn't look like either are pulling punches.
They proved as well that a 5-0
Throwing
start
up the window.
doesn't mean jack.
Fake
Like,
C
both
split,
these
go back
sides
A.
are very comfortable in streaking
Kayak
rounds
has all
back
the C
together.
info though, he knows.
got the spike.
So the last map was
They're just gonna stay stacked A. Wait,
Far
this round
more
looks good for Fnatic. Oh.
dominant for Fnatic. It's been a slower start. That's much better though. Safe already dealt with.
And now they're going into the A stack. Surely we win this round, right?
Up A side. It was where
Does
they
Boaster
had
have open flash?
mass
He does.
success in their bonus round. Even walking into a stack of players, their
Alright.
execution was
Boaster?
sublime. See if they can get anything done here.
Open flash. Oh, Alpha.
Cleared by the decoy
Alpha!
at least. And so
Reverse
Alpha!
ISO
in
did.
that battle up against Alfier, ult activated the kill
Austin!
contract. He's been good in these, but Boaster in a
Oh
heater of
my
a
god, bro.
series
Steve Wolfie is
doesn't
different.
stand a
This guy's
chance
fucking
against
different,
Evo.
chat.
4v2. Fnatic
I'm not gonna lie, he's a
seemingly
rookie and he's
locked
just
out,
like,
and the much more
nah,
direct
that
approach
boy a problem.
from Vitality
He's
has
a
worked
fucking problem.
wonderfully.
A side takes have been really impressive.
Dude, how did they lose that round? They were
Space
set up so
taken by
perfectly.
Durka, then Seaborth on the follow-up. It seems
They
like
had Omen, bro.
somehow
They were
an
actually
even
set up so
deadlier
perfect.
combination than when we had Safe
Alpha
on it,
didn't
which
shoot the decoy,
seems
maybe.
ludicrous to say when you look back to, again, the number 1 and number 2
Damn,
duelists
and they lose the op.
of the year.
I feel Austin
out of
should be
last
winning
year,
that fight as well.
It seems like, again,
Yeah, Austin
the
should win that fight
youngsters
too,
come
for
up from
sure.
that tier 2 scene and prove that there is such a wealth of talent within EMEA right now.
He doesn't shoot the decoy there.
What was looking like the start of a comeback for Fnatic has quickly been dealt with. And
They both feel like
honestly,
Omen
if I'm Vitality at this point, there is a part of my mind that
Wide
goes,
swing and die.
do we just
It hasn't been too
set
crazy
up
today either.
4 players to battle for that early control? The problem is,
Kayak though.
it's only the lurk
Kayak
that's
been
currently
shooting.
there from less. Instead, an initial fight for Garage and what
Wait.
looks like a C-long fight.
They've been faking garage and going A so much.
do go.
Now they faked
A long
garage
control
and went
push
into the
up,
C hit.
And now they find out it's the other side of
Damn.
the map that's being hit, but I guess we get to
That's actually WIGL or W coach.
The shield.
They've been
that
taking
ISO
garage
has
every
will
round and
not
going
be
back to A
online
with
as
the
it's
drone.
already been activated.
I think
and no
Fnatic were like
success
ready for
found.
that. They're triple fighting it.
Steve off at least
Then
will
they
be
actually went
a little
C.
easier to take down. This position
Opping on the retake
key
is so
for Vitality
cringe.
in the late round. Less's lurks, we've talked about them.
Fuck
They've been
this side.
impactful, and yeah,
Less
they're gonna
is
clear
mid
the standard
every
side.
single
Will they
fucking
clear the
round,
left,
bro.
though? For now, the answer is no.
Oh, the
Fucking
timing!
insane
He
timing.
went to his cam
Gonna reveal
just
everyone.
as Chronicle swung out, and now the ult indeed gives all the
Okay.
info to Fnatic.
Dimensional drift has been picked up by Durka though.
I think he swung right when he went on the cam, maybe? On some 5-head shit?
Where they are already. The spam's coming through.
Bro, this is shameless! He's just saying, shoot my body!
That's all the three of
Bro,
you
that
needed.
is actually so
Well
cringe.
played by Durka and safe.
Yeah, just stand in front of the...
Stood in the spot where the
We're going
shot
C
does
again?
going every round.
Closer as
That's
fuck.
rough for both.
Great play.
He's yeah, immediately gone. Like,
Oh my
maybe
God,
not
bro.
having that info, but
This is a shit
that's
show.
a rough way to start
They're
the round.
they're
If he
playing
doesn't have
their
that
comp
info, it's gonna be
against the
conversations
creators
with
of their
Chronicle,
comp,
'cause
bro.
it's his trap that's getting
Actually,
dealt with a
fuck.
lot
How are
of
they
rounds.
playing
I
their
think
comp
even as
better
a
than their
cam
own
watching
comp?
it happen, so
Maybe,
it's just,
maybe
oh, yeah, Boaster, it's
was
great. Yeah,
the
you should hold from there.
one who came up with the
Yeah,
idea.
we'll hold it together. I'll swing on your contact,
Alpha's
yeah?
3 and 8 right now?
Remember when you made me do those dances? This is my revenge.
Attack-sided map, but this is like very attack-sided right now.
I do still
Like,
have
I
a
think
couple of
Fnatic
guns.
need 4. They need 4, bro.
So-
They need 4. They need 4.
The biggest threat in this round. They are
Why does it feel like
patient while the jump
like
up from
Fnatic just
Alfia.
haven't done
It's not been the best
anything?
map for him
They
so
just
far.
like
I think
wait
with
for them to
ISOs,
hit
there
sites.
Hasn't really been a
Yeah,
question.
well, they're getting entry every round,
which
so it's
one
kind of
has
fucked.
taken
They
over.
just gamble stack.
Chronicle's rifle is still well positioned, but is
But even on the
slowly
5v5s, they
moving
just
away.
play
Will
so
have heard.
passive. They don't even try and take like
Utility
long
being
control or
popped.
anything.
He's going to hope that he can try
Yeah.
something
I mean,
a little
last
bit
round they tried to-
spicy,
they
a little
took
bit
long, but
tricky,
then,
knowing
like,
that
they
there's
just went
a
C,
player
yeah.
on the other side. I think that only ended up breaking the shield.
Unlucky.
That's unfortunate. Oh, for Crash, he's
Yeah, this is pretty fucked, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
spoke about his individual level looking stellar. I don't know if it's up to this standard.
He literally took his
takes down 4.
Actually,
Hands off
with
the
this,
mouse and keyboard.
I'll send you guys
I
100
think if he
gifted.
did
Staring
pop
at
100
cam.
Fury, we'd have to pause the
200
game while
gifted.
Fnatic pull a sub onto the stage.
300, you have
Questionable
400.
decision. I
Oh,
can't
oh my God, he
believe
almost saved
Dirk
him.
has just done that. He's
Hey,
8
I didn't
to 2.
listen. Damn, bro, he's getting
Vitality,
ISO dipped hard,
They
bro.
even got some
Fofi
flair
is
to
actually
their
the final
gameplay
boss.
right now, and I'll tell you, it can't feel good to see Dirk
New
going up
Vitality
against you.
pickup.
You know he's having fun, and you want to quickly put that to bed.
Faith needs to
2
get better on
rounds
his
left in the
lineup,
half.
so on Sova.
Vitality, oh, they lose the opening pick. Seaball
Okay,
down.
8-4 is
Who steps
winnable.
up to fill
8-4
the
is
gap?
very
Boaster
winnable.
onto Durka. Kicks.
Wait.
He's had some good
Wait.
So far.
where are you looking, Boaster?
Boaster's barely making it out, and they won't be able to hunt it down. Alpha pops the double tap.
Oh,
sends
nice.
in the vulnerable 2.
Nice
A real
vulnerable.
opportunity with the Hunter's
Nice
Fury
little
landing
combo.
onto Kicks. This round seems to be cemented in favor of Fnatic.
Okay,
Some real
8-4 is winnable.
heroic
8-4
gameplay
oh my
needs to
God.
be
Bro,
found
Alfia
and
stands
saved.
no
Well,
chance
he's
today.
certainly going to give it his best
He's
shot.
actually getting fucked.
2v3.
It's Hunter's Fury as well. Using it in this spot's always going to be difficult.
Oh no.
Nice. Field dimensional drift thrown in. They're going to see
Nice
the
Boaster.
aggression.
Big
Boaster
kill,
can
big
just
kill,
wait
big
on the
kill.
other
Nice.
side, and now less. He's got to pull off
Oh,
a miracle. Nice
no.
shot for the first. Even trying
Beautiful.
to
That was
wait
actually beautiful from
for
Kayak
the
right there.
dimensional drift to end, but it
That was
well
nice. That was nice.
timed
That was
by
nice.
Fnatic.
Well played. Well
Took a
played. It's
moment
like literally
for them to get
impossible
back
for him to
onto
win that round.
board, but they will see themselves up to 3 at least.
What's the Fofi's res? I don't know. He's him.
Foundation's being
He
built
is him.
one brick at a time.
He didn't
One
back
more
up there?
needed.
What do you mean back up?
I think he might
That
have as
one
many
definitely
kill
depends on the
contract
user.
eliminations as Alfia has just kills.
No,
full
that's
stop.
not necessary.
But it's true,
It is.
I think.
But
Maybe it's
tonight-
not. Could be 2 out of 3. but still.
8-4, 8-4, 8-4, winnable.
Plays change. As we've seen in map number 1 especially. Some momentum on the attack for Fnatic.
Yeah, they're going
and
back to their bread and
who
butter.
knows where this series ends up. I
Take
would
a
be
Raj,
fool
go back to A.
count out either of these squads, but it does seem like
Hey, Alpha's about to rage speak or no?
mentality.
Damn, 3 and
of
10. He's on
Vitality right
pie
now is
watch.
just flying. Confidence, having
Yeah,
fun.
not doing too good.
So looking at the
All right, well,
position, though,
Fnatic have the read again. Do they lose this
Alfia,
round?
It's the setup of almost like a bait of Crashies who's played this spot before. The A-site holds have really not been going to plan, but maybe if they can
Omen
catch up
flash?
less, it will be a slight improvement.
Why didn't he Omen flash?
Oh, they see exactly
What?
where that player is. Happy to take the assist.
Why didn't he
Crashes,
Omen flash when they're coming in?
he's spammed
Oh
up and the
my
shot
God.
dart
Oh my
finds him.
god, he just jumped straight
Vitality.
into that.
Oh, they still have a problem to deal with. Ultimate put through by Alpha here, and he's managed to pull Kicks into a battle for his life. The shots don't land though.
No
And it's
way,
Kicks
he
to return
loses.
with safe
Oh, bro, he's
on
been
the
having an off day,
triple.
bro.
It's
Oh
enough
my God.
to put Vitality.
Match up with
Oh
what
my
will
God,
be the
he's
last one.
awakened.
That's not a bad start.
The final
Alfia,
boss has awakened.
quiet first half, but he's already going to open up in the pistol.
Alfire.
On the attack as well.
Oh, he's gonna
If
walk down
anywhere,
mid now.
you want Alpha here to be confident. I think this half matters the most.
Kayak, big kill here.
Come on, Kayak.
Necessary
Yeah.
will be the point of the spear.
Oh,
Double tap
Oh, he's not gonna
activate.
expect
In
to,
goes
man.
Kayak first, though. He's got the full HP
Wait.
to work with.
Dude.
Not anymore.
Oh my god, they
Clean
lost.
Come
up
on.
the duelist moving
Oh
through
my
the double
god.
doors.
They were both
Vitality
vulnerable.
even find
Oh my
crashes
god.
with Seavoff on a huge kill.
This is
Fnatic way behind now. This started out with an opening duel, and they
Yeah,
got
this is
nothing ever since.
pretty sad, bro.
Never
I
expected
feel like they
two
ran out of
players to
juice,
be
bro.
Sat behind the door, and Garage is such an unusual
Man, it should have been a
position to see
2-0.
two people
Map one
stand.
was
Again,
very
in a
long.
buy round, you'd probably never do that.
Well, Vitality are
because of the
still on
risks
top,
with
ladies and
utility going
gentlemen.
through flashes, etc. But in this case,
And yes, when it is 11 to
gamble
3,
on
I
the
will be
poster.
counting them out.
trying
Don't
to
be
bait
like
out,
we've done this before.
push through spawn as well.
It's not gonna happen again.
Find a fight, but the majority of this
Unless
roster
Chronicle, Mr.
has
Three
looked
Times,
to
can win this
group up
round.
for Vitality. All 4 players wrapping around mid, and the double tap is just a goal to
He's
sell the
going
idea
A.
that they're on
Look
B.
where Kron is.
Maybe there's a small chance for an isolated fight, but it really comes
10
down to Chronicle here.
Dude,
Left
Les is
nose.
so where?
Around. No, he's not being seen.
but
Now
Les
he
is
has Seavoff
Like, he just
Oh.
knows,
off,
bro.
and
Les is actually a
finishes
oh
him
my
off
God, he's so
eventually.
good.
That's going to put Boaster in a bit of an awkward spot. They're not going
Whoa,
together,
whoa,
despite
whoa.
kicks being very
Oh
low.
my god,
Oh my God,
Boaster!
oh my God, oh my God, oh my
Goes
God.
down two.
Oh my god!
With the
To give them a lifeline, they needed someone to win
Is that
the
a fine
pistol,
or no?
and it's the man dancing on your screen.
I really hope we are going to
Is
go
that a
back
fine?
to Milan and Scud there and see them imitating the exact same
I think
move
they
that-
twerked just
Boom.
Red
after.
I think
card!
so we cut the replay short.
Emote was
That's-
too crazy.
Look, send it to me in the DMs later. We'll get that one sorted. Vitality.
What did the
9
caster
to
just
4.
say? He wanted that in the DMs after?
Fnatic win a pistol.
Eight
They
fucking
didn't seem to have
yo,
any
bro.
right
I don't want to
winning,
listen no
especially
more.
with Chronicle not having the mass value that it seemed like he needed. But Boaster, good in the clutch and good in this series as well, has given them a lifeline.
He actually
Vitality
just saved
take
them right there.
classics, 5 of them. No real investment to this
It's
round.
winnable
and
now. I have
honestly, if they
hope.
end up winning it. Let's just call it there.
Don't want to get danced on
Okay.
too many more times. It can't be good for the mental.
Run garage. Little C split here. Miss duality. Thank you for the prime
3
giving.
rifles, 2 pistols.
Not mad at this. Not mad at this call.
My clean enough. Doesn't have to be the greatest round you've ever seen. They lose a pistol or 2, and
Yo,
that's
can we go clear the
absolutely
site, guys?
fine.
To get...
You can see the defense. They're attempting to
Oh my
swing
God.
back in. I like the usage of the vulnerability.
What in the fake TP?
Well, Durka, with any other gun, I think he's
Aye.
got an easy pick-off.
I don't even think
Instead-
Boaster knows.
He's been seen. This now becomes much, much tougher.
Oh my god, they can't get the bomb down.
That should be impossible, especially with the classics. Durka can't do anything long
Bro,
range.
bomb the fucking
Down to
bomb.
just one.
Yeah,
Kicks
Boaster just tapped it 100
happy
million
enough to
times.
find a single kill.
All he sees is red right now. Give him the
Boaster's
kills.
Some opportunities, perhaps.
Oh, he's dead. Oh my, he's not dead.
But it won't
Nah,
land, and so an
Boaster
extra rifle
actually a
save.
bit-
I don't think anything ever
They have a
falls
full
through
buy.
the cracks.
Never.
This is the round that matters. Fnatic, this bonus is basically as good as it gets.
Okay.
Okay, sure, no ultimates built up other than the From the Shadows, but having rifles across the board, Boaster teleporting into the site. This is a very
Oh wow,
aggressive
he just TP'd
start
and
to the round. In
planted.
fact, they'll get the plant in on B without
I fuck
too
with it,
much
Boaster.
resistance at all. Incredibly quick to get that
And they
done.
have
Now,
5 Vandals. Oh my god, if
we
they
look
win
for
this
what?
round.
Vitality will respond.
They've at least still got that trap to cover off Garage. Even despite that, Durka's not happy with the control. Can't just fight in from a few angles. He wants to open this up a little bit more, but he's fighting into heavy Fnatic territory. Seavoff.
Oh, they're
the
not on,
return
they're not on.
Of perhaps the King, certainly.
Nice,
this
Austin!
Nice, Austin.
Put down quickly.
Oh, no.
Return by Les.
Boaster?
Keeps it
Oh my god,
doable.
Boaster the
and
savior.
Chronicle put this to
Wow,
backup.
oh my
Les
god,
just
they're
like
doing it.
tapped
They're gonna do it again,
out
bro.
of there.
Kenny, the
Dude,
Dude, I
comeback,
like
they're
this
doing it.
Fnatic where it's like
Across the line, all he
actually
wants is the weapon
good
for the
fast
next
plays, you know,
to
instead of
down. He's
defaulting
gotta
for like
fight
Yeah,
through it,
EMEA.
and now they
They're
know
mixing
right
it up
where
a
he
little
is.
fast, a little
Make it out
slow.
to 50 HP. It looks like
Okay.
he'll even carry the weapon forward.
Yeah, it's something. 9-6. That was such an integral round, though. Les is going
He
to
said he
hold on
shit
to
the
the
bed.
rifle. That's all they really have to play with
The bed.
on this defensive side. Ultimate's also starting to build.
Alright.
Alfia was.
Why did Alpha pop his shield? Just popping it for fun. Fake
He
and
wants
C
to
here.
really sell the idea that this is a heavy commitment in towards the seaside, but with nobody pushing anywhere near the smoke. I think Vitality will very quickly.
I don't know how
realize
good that
was a
fake
ruse.
was right there.
Well, the shield was broken. Alfier was stepping back, but for Vitality.
Like in my head, that fake was so
Exactly
bad
like you
that I
said,
think
they-
they're
they
gonna
made the
rehyit
read.
maybe. Like the fake was
Side's
just
been
so
left
ass
open.
that I don't even believe they
Gradual
redid
shift
It's
to
it.
the
fine,
right
it's
side of the map.
They
Right where that
like for some
Fnatic
reason
hit was
Vitality
coming
still
through,
haven't
two
rotated
players on
anything
site
over.
already. Rotation in from Kicks.
Oh.
They're
now
gonna
they
make
have.
it work.
They're
In a
going to
round like
Loud
this,
Left, who has
Less
2
with a
trips
rifle
and a
Yeah,
gun.
and his
full-
setup to play
full
off and
Cypher setup,
support
man.
of many players. This is exactly what you would want once he doesn't take his cam out before the fight. He's ready once these cages
I honestly
drop.
just leave here.
Vandal
Oh,
could catch them
whoa.
off guard, but it
Oh,
doesn't even
never
get a
mind.
shot fired
Oh my
before
God,
Kayak.
Kayak.
steps up to the plate.
Never mind, just
And
take all the
nasty
fights and
little
win them
double,
all.
And Durka won't get anything from
Oh
behind. bar
my
one.
God! Now
It's
they have
certain-
Dude, that's a crazy
send that to
reference.
him.
What the fuck?
Nobody send that to him.
yeah. No,
I want to show that to him next week with the two of them in the same room.
Oh my god. I don't.
That's
Damn.
incredible.
Boaster
We need
definitely
to see
doesn't
that
know he's
matchup.
being outed right now.
Boaster, mate. That's the most toxic I've ever heard Boaster be.
Dude, why did he just
I
think
need
of
more of
Pipson
that.
randomly?
Wow, look at the pace. I think they've had the
Yeah, I have no clue
realization,
who that dude
similarly
is.
to the last half, that this A side has been incredibly difficult for both sides.
It's the
And with a
GX
more
coach who was like
direct
fucking
Oh, what is Durka
raging all
doing?
yesterday.
Too slow to realize what's going on.
Oh my God,
Chronicle
Durka.
removes Safe, and this is basically round over.
Let
There's a
Alpha
minute
play.
left
Let
on the
Alpha
clock.
play
Go
it.
save.
You're gonna try
No,
and
you
fight
just
back
go
in
save.
with
Yeah, but they should chase, bro.
of your players still standing. No
And then you have
guard,
Ice Wall for
and
next round.
you don't
Yeah,
have
they-
Oh
they
my
actually
God,
should.
they're
It
doing
just
it,
doesn't
bro.
seem worth
Fnatic
it.
are
It's for the
insane.
save.
What just happened?
Fnatic are
Like,
actually
genuinely, What just
insane.
happened? Durka must have heard
Austin
him go
Roberts
backside.
crashes,
Must have
they're
heard him come out of the
insane,
zone.
bro.
Was he hit by a paranoia?
Dude,
and I
Kayak
somehow didn't
Austin, go
notice?
chase them.
It's a slip
Yeah.
up and a
Boaster and
slight,
Kayak
like a couple
We're
second
definitely
reaction
just hard
in it,
cooking the
but
series.
that's
Round
going to
two,
cost you
round
the
two.
round immediately, and you can
Crashes,
see
I'll say
Vitality
he's doing
call
his
for the
job.
save
Definitely
right
doing
off
his
rip
job.
as soon as they lose that site. Even just the utility that Fnatic
Boaster and
will,
Kayak,
in
though,
their
like,
heads,
sheesh.
still have left to play with. There's no point. And add to that, Alfie.
Alright, Kayak, you cleared Durka. Fuck it, I said it.
Oh, they're
No, you
looking for
don't.
the
You
guns
actually
now.
don't. You actually don't. I don't know why I'm
Rightly
saying
so.
that. But you're
You
insane,
are
though.
looking
You're
at a
insane.
5-0 lead, and well, hello. That's where one of the guns
Incoming
are.
safe pause? Yeah, maybe.
But they also have so many
Go
credits
kill him,
in-
sir, and then the ISO gets the
Fleeting
ult
youth.
off killing
Yeah.
him.
Oh, nice.
9 to 8. Let's get existential with it. Durka's
Oh,
down on mid.
Durka,
Picks
man.
up Boaster.
Spike down mid.
The opening pick for the
No
side
matter
of
how
Vitality,
close the
something
game
that's
is,
been
11,
missing
12, 9, 8,
some of
both,
these
I mean,
rounds.
Durka will always push and get his.
Their opponent's hot on their heels.
What
I think I
the
missed.
fuck?
He
We
did.
all
He
Yeah,
missed?
it did.
Yeah,
He just
nothing
ulted
found from
B,
Alfie, and
like,
that
not
was their
A-Link or
attempt
C-Link,
to bring
like-
back the advantage at least a neck and neck.
It was very close. I think it was literally a millimeter off from
What? Oh
catching out
my
kicks
god.
and potentially.
Why don't they just fucking
Oh, they're
rush
gonna
it?
lose
Would
now.
have
They're
been
just
maybe a
gonna fucking
controller
lose
down
now,
on
man.
both sides, unless Kicks
Nah,
managed to
the
win
safe
duel,
tech
and
pause
he
is
said
so
it.
fucked, bro.
In
Someone needs to
previous clip,
investigate this
he's
shit.
only won it
They're just gonna
once,
lose
so
out now.
maybe not
Completely
believe that would be
ice.
the case. A stall out from Fnatic and interesting.
Dude, you should get like
so
fucking
much further forward than
2
anyone else.
tech pauses like a season or some shit. Like per player, you know?
Jump spot
Yeah.
from safe, just trying to get them.
Anything beyond that,
information,
it's
but
just,
I
it's just
think
unlucky.
He's missed anything that could have been there, and I think realizes it as well because he's gonna fall back to the site
Yeah,
instead.
safe ulted, bro. That was cooked.
A drone up through A long. That is the spike carrier droning,
30
but
seconds left.
intention to go back. Exactly. It's a ruse for Chronicle to embed deep into short and play that late flank kill. Get a great opportunity by the looks
Okay.
of things with the cross coming in.
Oh,
And indeed,
Kron,
he
big
catches
kill,
Durka.
Kron.
Chronicle with a valuable
Alpha.
pick for Fnatic, putting them back
Alpha.
into a reasonable position,
Alpha.
but it's all falling apart on the site. Kicks, interrupts the
Oh,
fallback,
no.
and then Seafoth has the door wide open, steps through the frame, and puts his fist down.
Nah,
Fnatic,
safe is actually a
they were
cheater, bro. See
climbing
Wolfie's
back
just
into
hacking,
this,
like,
but the gap
now
has
see
just
Wolfie
gotten
has
a little
his
bigger.
ult.
Vitality
Yeah,
on
GG,
double
bro. This
digits.
is so fucked
They
up,
really
bro.
are mimicking each other. It's crazy
not fair.
the way that this game
This
has
is
gone.
not
Both
fair,
teams
bro.
having a 5-0
We need an
start on the map, and the
investigation.
next one breaking back.
Oh, great.
Fuck. It's fine, they're doing something
On the
fast
way,
now.
and they are certainly committing to it. Sometimes
Oh, both
you
kill
just
one for
Nice.
on red.
crash
What the
out
fuck?
of Garage. We've seen it attempted before, and this time
Not
the exact
nice.
same thing happens.
Kill this
The double
guy.
tap about to fade. Alpha, he's not getting greedy. He doesn't swing in as many a player would, and it might have
this
been
is
a
also-
mistake with kicks so close. Hunter's
Yeah,
Fury
safe needs to get back on the ISO, bro.
finally
I don't
thrown
know.
in
I don't know what he
cancel
was thinking
with
playing
one
solo.
more burst. Safe was trying to bait anybody that might have lurked up short. He's still scarred
started pressing
from
buttons.
that lurk from Chronicle in the previous round.
Oh, nice. Okay. He's had the read.
Okay.
Goes out, but it doesn't give him much more information. When you
What?
have a Yoru pushing a spot on the map, it can very easily be a fake, and that's so unfortunate. I think he's
Press
just
it,
teleported
press it,
away,
press
so
it.
waiting to try and catch someone with that kill contract, and there will be nobody
No,
even
press it.
remotely close to that
Bless is
position.
killing two.
Fnatic have
Oh,
tried
no.
that bait, succeeded, and now head
Oh, no.
into just one man. That man will be less.
luckily for c-vit, he had the trigger discipline to not just fire the ult through in.
Oh my god, he still gets one. He's actually the final boss.
It's Boaster with the trade.
But oh my god, Alpha here, come on, bro, come on, big.
Shot, double tap, not available.
Oh
but
my,
c-vit
yeah, bro,
finds the
c-vit
pick,
clears
and
you,
now
Alpha. I'm
comes
sorry,
back
bro.
in,
Sorry,
ready
I've seen
to
enough, bro.
brawl.
Yeah,
Fnatic
that's
have their
man.
work cut
c-vit
out for
is
the
the final boss,
He
bro.
does the same thing every time. He does
Happy to
the, he
run
like
that
goes
clock
right
down a
and then
little
like
lower, but
flicks
the
left.
plan very much needed by this squad now. 10 seconds. They know that someone has to plant, and when they do, they're
They
removed
know.
from the fight.
Oh my
nice.
god, Austin and Moon!
A few of those ults already expended. Hunter's Fury gone in the last round. I think the
He's gonna say
TP
tech
was
pause
used
when
as
it's
well.
like 11-10
And
or
obviously the
something.
kill contract for c-vit.
Does someone
Everybody's
spam
back
tech
on level
pauses?
pegging
The
again,
safe
except
guy
for
likes to
the
unplug his
problem.
keyboard, unplug his mouse, close Valorant mid-game
economy
for some more
running
time to
out
IGL. He's
for
known
this
for it, he's
defensive
known for it.
Mid push from Durka cancelled out with the gate crash. They don't see early contact now. Like this from Fnatic, just the early freeze. You gotta say in that last round,
His
backside
hat
C
falls
push,
off
the main
11-12.
thing
There
that
you go.
stands out to me is
As a
many
prediction.
players would make the assessment of, we can't really plant here, we have to just fight.
Alright.
But they do that individually. Fnatic move as a team,
And
even in
nine.
that moment of panic, 6 seconds on the clock, and they made the right call. Drone on its way around. It's spotted 2. They know that there's heavy presence here now, and with c-vit often playing around this position, maybe they'll put 2 and 2 together. Realize that, well, Chronicles
just get all the
space that he's
information,
taking
big bro.
might be more
Big
valuable
bro,
to
get
them.
all
With
of it.
40 seconds on the clock, though. It's time to make a call.
They're faking. They're faking.
Going
Spike is
straight into
heading back
this.
towards C. They are selling this as a giant ruse.
Oh my god, the fake works.
In towards the A side,
Yeah,
of course,
actually
the
worked, yeah.
majority can just leave, and they have fallen hook, line, and sinker for this one. Only one
my
standing.
God.
It will be less.
Left.
Might be able to try and hit the timing at least.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
nice.
Mr. 3-time!
I thought he was dead there. He was just like.
Yeah, I
the
thought
dart out of
Left
the
was just
open.
gonna peek him, but Mr. 3-time just took him
What?
down.
Dimensional drift immediately used for Durka to try and clear some of these angles, knowing there's a
Oh
player
my
on
god,
side.
Alpha.
They're going to drop another teammate though, and this is looking incredibly problematic.
Big plays needed on the site, and it's Alpha still lurking
Oh,
around
Alpha woke
to
up.
find the
Nice one
value.
more as well.
c-vit with an unbelievable performance on ISO, and he'll get the defuse
Oh,
to
no.
halfway. They've even got the side angle covered, the swing
Oh
out.
my god, 10-10
Instantly
Fnatic.
This one here. Vitality don't have money. The lead back in Fnatic's hands. All they've left to do is to close it.
God, no way, no way, no way. Yeah. Oh my god. Did I F?
We speak about the 9-3 curse, but most of the time that's just been a meme.
Internet's been
Imagine
absurd.
on
Internet's
another
been playing
close
games
match.
today.
From
Internet has been
Fnatic.
playing
Yeah.
hella games today.
Individually, we have seen the depth that this roster can
Alright.
bring, and
Alright, they should let Alpha get some ecos
the
here.
side
Alpha and
things,
Kaya can
Durka's
both
been
get their ults
trying
for
to
the
close
next
the
gun
gap,
round.
but
Oh my
that's
god,
now
they're gonna win.
A whole
They're
lot
gonna
of
win.
And down for
aggression.
Austin
3
to
rounds in a
farm as
row
well,
with
as
a
well.
mid-push, punished.
Nah, we
Two,
need to give all the
third
orbs
got
to
away.
Alpha and Kayak here. Yeah, ISO
Yeah.
and
case,
your ult on the gun round, you
trying
win.
to
You win, you win, you win.
Literally put the world on his shoulders. The problem is he's got that rifle, but if you don't teleport out of there, there is no real way to retrieve it, especially if Fnatic just hold onto that ground. And I think they will have had the
Alpha,
spot
you clear close right, big bro?
to safe.
Oh my god,
They're just
big bro.
pausing again. This spot could
Oh
be dangerous.
my
Nice shot
God.
from Les.
Nice
Shit on.
Chronicle.
It's fine. You got an extra orb.
On the A side, but the spike's still very
He
far
needed
away.
one though, then die
That's
early
time running
too.
off the clock, and Chronicle wants to make up for it with space.
Fine, they can just
It's
get
dangerous
orb.
against a weaker buy to play like this.
What
and,
the
that's a big
fuck?
mistake. Even the Tracer's easy to follow
What
back on.
the
but c-vit
fuck?
steps in
It's fine,
to
it's fine,
take
it's
the
fine. It's
pick.
all under
An
control.
Immediate response though. Boaster and Kayak cleaning this up before
God,
it gets
wait,
too
wait, wait,
dangerous.
wait, wait.
Less lurking inside the smokes, and he steps out.
Holy
Kayak
shit, they have the
waiting.
lead.
11
Oh,
bringing
where do you want
back
me to do? I'm the
chaos
rookie
to
of the
server.
team.
For Fnatic, 11 on the board.
He's run away
The
from his
chance
ult as well. If he gets one,
Put
oh
themselves
shit.
on the green and just tap it in to close us out. But it's this buy round that Vitality have hinged everything on. They've just had a chat with Faded. Their last opportunity, I believe that's both their timeouts burned
Okay.
up.
Next. Cutting through.
This has to work.
They
Whatever
always be
iteration we
throwing
see,
these
it's
fakes with the
aggression
Euro.
from Durka. Down on A short.
Durka knows
Kayak
everything
commits
though.
the
Look at
ulti, and
Durka,
that's
he
a big
knows
problem now.
everything.
Even though he gate
And they
crashes
don't
the
have
spawn,
trips for
he has
him.
to be worried about this for the
Oh
rest
my
of the
God,
round
they have
until
no
that's
trip for
fully
him.
cleared. It keeps safe in position deep into the round. Only
He's
now
going for
starting to
more. Oh
lead
my
that
God, they
A
don't
side,
know.
But it's this push that's made up
The
for the
Kayak
gap that was
knows.
created,
Oh
but
no,
they're
no,
watching
no.
it.
What
Oh,
the fuck?
insane.
Back of
Oh,
his head,
Boaster, how does
and
Boaster keep
Boaster
getting
onto
these
c-vit.
kills?
the big player for Vitality,
Almost
put
certainly
to
through a
bed
smoke.
early.
And they immediately.
Oh my
look to fall back.
god.
Already seeing enough for them to know.
Wait.
This could be a ruse. They're trying to run
They're
the steps
faking
over
it.
to
Nah,
A,
this is actually
like, make
bro.
them
They're in
commit
their
in this
bag
direction.
right now.
Look, running all
They're
the way
in their
down as if this
fucking
is the
bag
line.
right now,
It really
King.
does seem like a boast of
Oh my
masterclass in
god.
so many of these rounds, just baiting their opponents, baiting
Right
the
into the
Dude, this is
fake.
just an
of
IGL
the
diff right
Vitality
now.
squad to
Like,
believe that this is
Oh
going
my
to be an A
god, he's
commitment
in his
instead.
fucking
Now those
bag.
two players who've
is-
solved
this
the
is
ruse look
peak
to run
poster
the
calling, man.
Fucking bag.
They're waiting
They have
for the
ice
flag.
ult for
On
next
a
round
side they
too.
never even
Oh
touched.
my god, this is a Boaster masterclass,
Unbelievable.
bro.
You come into a
A
round after
Boaster
timeout
fucking
knowing, boys,
masterclass
this
where they
is where we
5v3, they
have
throw the
to
fake
stop them.
of them running up
That was
short.
the idea
Oh
from
my
Vitality,
god,
but
bro.
look
Go
at how
kill
it's
them.
fallen
You have so
apart.
much money.
They won't even come close to the site
Oh
where the
my
spike
God.
is planted. Not even close to B.
Yeah, safe.
Up
Safe,
in
we need the
heaven,
ult right
they
now,
sit
bro.
and
Down.
wait for this round,
Safe
Come
ult,
to a
bro. You gotta
close.
ult.
and even then, they don't get to sit safely for long. Alphayer is here. He's looking to make it more costly.
my
and
God,
he's
he's
hit
back.
kicks.
Nice
The
Alpha.
1-2 punch
has
perhaps
returned.
to put the economy in the
He's
dirt, and
returned.
landed it.
He
Oh,
has
both of them
returned.
as well.
Oh
Flawless
my
from
god.
Fnatic. This seemed to
He
It's
directs
whatever.
and bamboozles and well.
Oh my.
Durka thought-
Durka has been
Again,
getting
that's the
dissed
second
today.
time
This
he's
is-
just been matched
Yeah,
pound
my
for
goat,
pound. That
bro.
was
That's my goat right
literally
there, bro.
The flank last
Oh,
time
good,
coming
bro.
up, and then he purchased an outlaw to beat the other team's outlaw. It truly is ridiculous how
Chronicle, man. He's just been 1v1ing
almost
left
in his
every round.
head Kayak must be at this stage.
You see
He's
all
been
the,
losing
all
a
this
surprising
money
round.
for Fnatic and Vitality.
Yeah.
Go, okay, guys, we can get utility and get some decent weapons. Take the half shields. And then the first pick goes to an outlaw, and you're like, uh-oh.
Good ult.
Well, a lot of us are in a pretty vulnerable
Yeah, you know
position.
Sivofi's not
Fnatic-
losing this, bro.
This
He's
is everything.
locked the
Seavoth
fuck in
needs
right
to
now.
try and win this battle. It's him versus Chronic.
Oh
it's
my god,
And he knows it
GG.
as
Ah,
well. That
okay,
might be
yeah,
the
it's
beginning of the
GG's.
end. Chronicle's able to hold on to mid control. The team weren't just
GG.
sitting
That's
waiting.
nerves
they
there.
were watching while they took that 1v1 fight like
You
we
know,
were.
okay, you
Instead, there's
know
now gonna be
Alpha's not
another-
losing this
It
one,
could
though,
be
like,
another
let's be
nail
for
in
real.
the
Let's be
coffin. The
fucking for
problem
real.
is they lose one more. It's left all up to the
Yeah.
left. The input,
Flawless.
the man
Here.
Fnatic before and will
not
suffer
cool.
it again.
There you
We
go.
look as Vitality
Oh
as a favorite going
my
into this series.
God.
But history
Dude, that was a
repeats
really good
itself
comeback.
for a 7th time.
Bro.
That's
Should've
gotta
been
be
cool.
hard.
Yeah,
Breaking
T-Rex is at home smiling
After
right now,
split
bro.
Going the way it did,
Vitality finally
digging
losing?
deep to fight
Damn.
Back into that map, taking an OT.
Ooh,
After
IE!
facing so
You know, I'm
many
tripping.
map points.
I'm tripping.